Achieving financial success takes dedication, discipline, and most importantly, a plan. For over 30 years, Don Reynolds has helped savers define their needs, formulate their plans, and achieve their goals. From accumulation to preservation and protection, and through the income distribution phase in retirement, implementing the right strategies makes all the difference. Your retirement is our business. Welcome to Strategic Asset Preservation.
Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Reynolds Wrap. Of course, joining me is my great friend and business partner, Corey Still.
Good day, everyone.
And we hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving holiday. And obviously, we're in the holiday season now, so that's all great. And it's cold out, so that's going to go right along with it all. But today we just want to talk briefly, kind of a laundry list of what we call the 10 things that people do to be successful in retirement. Obviously, that's our forte and what we do here. I think that's what sets us apart from a lot of other advisory firms is we're really focused on your retirement, that transition. So number one, and you heard us talk about this all the time, income is the biggest wealth building tool. Okay, period. Number two, and we'll touch base a little bit more on these if we need to, but and you've also heard us talk about this all the time. In fact, we will not bring on a client unless they create a budget for us, period. Yeah. And I've said this many times. How do you retire when you don't know what you need to live on? Yeah. You can't do it. It's impossible.
Yeah. Often we choose positions of employment based on income and based on our budget. So it doesn't change in retirement. It flows right through, folks. Flows right through. You got to know what you're bringing in and what you're going to spend. 3 and 4, they invest 15% of their household income into retirement. So again, they're saving along the way, and they have a long-term range for investing. These get rich quick themes don't always pan out. I always play it to a baseball analogy is trying to hit home runs. You're going to strike out often compared to just getting those singles and doubles along the way. So again, saving along the way about 15% of your household income and making sure to have that long-term investment approach, not trying to hit the home runs because the strikeouts could come along the way.
Yeah, for sure. In fact, just a tidbit on that. Half of the millionaires in the United States said that they save 16% or more of their income each month. Yep. Now, again, we understand, you got to pay off all your debt. I mean, that's one thing. People carry a lot of credit card debt, and it's not going to work, folks, especially with the high interest rate environment we're in now. It's just going to destroy people's lives, which is unfortunate. So, and that kind of comes to one of the next ones is you live below your means. And what we mean is don't live for today, folks.
Yeah.
Okay. You can't do that. It won't work. Yeah. You can't live beyond your means. And that's how you end up into credit card debt because you're spending more than you're bringing in. Yeah. And I think it comes back to that budget thing. If you can stick to the budget, then I think it can work for you. So
yeah. And as Don mentioned, debt, especially high interest debt, is what really, really compounds and sneaks up on people. So have that snowball approach, attack the small ones first, pay those off, and then get on with the other ones and get out of debt, folks. Again, stay away from those get rich quick themes. I already talked briefly about that. I jumped ahead a little bit there. I apologize. But and then they have a plan and they update it as needed. As we know, life is ebb and flow, and things come and go, and things go, and seasons come, seasons go, things change. So have a plan, have a long-term plan, but make sure you're not afraid to update it and meet with your financial advisor regularly to update that plan. And again, these are things that we do with our clients. So.
Absolutely. Another one, don't touch your 401ks, folks. Okay.
Yeah.
Remember, that's your lifeline in retirement. It truly is. Because as we all know, pensions are kind of a thing of the past. Yeah. Those are the exception today, not the rule. And so 401ks, that's really what that's designed for, is that's what we call your machine you're building. And then you're going to use that machine to give you income in retirement for the rest of your life. So you can't be dipping into that as you're going here. It's not a good idea.
Yeah. That's your employer, if you will, when you retire. That's gonna get your income.
Exactly.
And then a biggest thing too is make sure you work with your partner or your spouse. Your domestic partner or your spouse. That you are together on a plan and you are together on your hopes, dreams, desires, and all those types of things. Because it doesn't do any good for one to be thinking one and one think the other, or one to be saving their income, and the other one spending above their means. So make sure you're together and work with your domestic partner and or your spouse into this plan and into retirement.
Yeah, you can't be pulling away from each other.
Exactly.
When it comes to the finances.
Exactly.
You got to work together. In fact, there's many times where when we do our planning for folks, I think about this when we were just talking about it, where we use our retirement analyzer program, and
Yeah.
and it shows that people got, $2,000 a month surplus income, and then as soon as they see that, they look at each other and they go, huh?
What are we spending?
Where's it going? And they don't have a clue. So it's a good exercise for them to see that, gets them to kind of deep dive and go back and rethink and, look at where's all of our money really going. So,
yeah. Well, if you wanted more information on these or the article that we came across, again, on the 10 top items that most successful people do for their retirement, we'd be happy to get it to you and or sit down with you and go through it. Absolutely. Again, we work with our clients on this. We'd be honored to review it with current clients as well as anyone out there that has questions on these, that we'd be honored to have that discovery meeting and go through this with you, provide you with this list. Give us a call anytime, 651-773-3859. Again, 651-773-3859. We'd be honored to schedule an appointment with you and go through this with anyone.
Absolutely. That's great. We'd love to be able to help people. That's what we do. So with that, we want to thank you for your time and your attention, and we look forward to seeing you on our next episode.
Exactly. Have a great day, everyone.
Yeah, take good care.
Thanks.
Bye now.
Listen to more with Don Reynolds and Corey Still on the Strategic Asset Preservation Podcast by visiting 800preserve.com.
The information presented on this program is provided for informational purposes only, without warranty of accuracy, completeness, or suitability for a particular purpose. This program is not intended to be and does not constitute financial, investment, legal, or tax advice. This information is general in nature and not specific enough to be construed as advice. You should not make any decision based on the information presented on this program without independent consultation with an appropriately licensed professional or competent advisor. Investment in securities or the market involves a potential risk for loss of principal. Trading, therefore, may not be suitable for all listeners. Annuity guarantees are based solely on the financial strength and claims-paying ability of the issuing company. Withdrawals of growth from annuities may be taxable as ordinary income in the year it is taken. Individuals should review contracts for specific details of the product's features and costs. Early withdrawals may subject the owner to penalties, fees, or taxes.
Fiduciary duty extends solely to investment advisory advice and does not extend to other activities such as insurance or broker-dealer services. Advisory clients are charged a quarterly fee for assets under management, while insurance products pay a commission, which may result in a conflict of interest regarding compensation.
Advisory services offered through Brookstone Capital Management, a registered investment advisor.